wish everybody could find something that amused them as much as I have. The feeling that I have for skating is kind of like being in love. Because I sure love this sport. Because every time I step on a different piece of ice, I'm a different person, different situation, and yet it's always the same feeling.
Kurt is the kind of person that you can become very close to. Dewey and I were closer, I think, to him than the other kids because we rode in that car so many miles with him.
And even I had to change off in our driving, and sometimes he'd come out, we'd put a bed in the back of the car, almost pack him out of the house and lay him in the eiderdown in the back of a station wagon so he could sleep to the town, which maybe was 100 miles away, and then get up and kind of rub his eyes and wake up and go in and get on the ice and start training.
And the poor kid had to change his clothes in the car all the time. He wasn't very impressed with that.
And if this wasn't dedication and loving figure skating, I don't know what was.
Kurt Browning here of Canada, the scheduled heir apparent to Brian Orser.
He really has nothing to lose. Nice triple loop. Now I think if he's going to do it, it will be this next jump.
My first interest in the quad came from curiosity, watching other people do it.
Nope. Nope.
Well, that was the attempt, and he missed it.
I wanted to do it. I wanted to see if I could do it. It became sort of a race to see who could land it first. Kind of like a race across the Atlantic Ocean, who could fly over it first.
At the 1988 World Figure Skating Championships in Budapest, Kurt Browning made history. Although a few exceptional skaters had made it in practice, no one until this moment had ever landed a quad in competition.
Yes! Oh! He turns out the landing, but I think if they don't ratify that one, incredible, a landed quadruple jump in competition. First one. You just witnessed history.
Even with the quad firmly in the history books, for the World Championship in Paris in 1989, the smart money was not on Kurt Browning. Browning came first in Paris. He was now the finest amateur figure skater in the world. He was 22 years old.
After the media and after all the attention and all the interviews and the 36 hours straight where I didn't really have anything to eat, all I did was run around and talk to people, I started thinking, what in the world have I done to myself here?
And this is Kurt Browning, current world figure skating champion. Let's hear it for Kurt.
Hello everybody. That was one of the first things I thought. Holy smoke, everything's changed, just like that.
Kurt Browning from Caroline, Alberta had become the world champion 3 years in a row.
He wears gold at the World Championships.
It was with this innovative program that Kurt Browning won his 4th World Championship last March in Prague.
I admire this guy so much.
So does his dad, Dewey, and his mom, Nina.
Welcome to the 1995 World Professional Figure Skating Championships. It's Kurt Browning winning his first World Professional Figure Skating Championship ahead of Boitano, Petrenko, and Paul Wiley.
Stars on Ice starts right now.
When I think about what it means to be a skater in Stars and Ice. It's hard for me to answer that question without thinking about what it means to be a person, because after over 2 decades, it's hard to separate the two. Stars and Ice has become a part of who I am, not just a part of my skating. I'm doing what I love for a living. And, you know, that is the gift beyond gifts.
Sonia Rodriguez, Wonder Woman ×2. She's a stellar principal dancer of the National Ballet of Canada. For 22 years, Sonia has dazzled the ballet stage. She's adored by her peers and a favorite of audiences and critics. Sonia's is a wonderfully Canadian story with a twist. Born in Toronto, her parents returned to Madrid when she was 5.
I was around 5 and a half when I started taking classes. At around 13, I knew dance was what I was meant to do.
At 16, Sonia won a prestigious international competition in Italy, leading to an invitation to audition for the National Ballet of Canada.
And next thing I know, I have a contract and I'm calling my parents going, I'm moving. Sleeping Beauty was one of the first roles, perhaps, that meant a lot to me because it was the first full-length ballet that I had ever performed.
While on tour in 1992, Sonia had a chance encounter with figure skating superstar Kurt Browning. A romance soon blossomed.
I love you with all my heart, you know me?
The two were married in 1996, and Sonia has embraced what she considers the most important role of her life as a mother of 2 boys.
I'd like to thank my beautiful family, my husband, who embodies every beautiful quality that makes me proud to be Canadian. My beautiful children, Gabriel and Dylan, who are by far my biggest accomplishments.
Dancing and singing